Good morning everybody and welcome back to another episode of the Princess Diaries. If you watched the last video, it was a pre-record and now we are in real festive time and I am actually feeling pretty Christmassy but also a little bit unhinged. So I literally had a show last night in Malvern, which is 2.5 hours away from here, and then I drove back here last night and then I got here at 20 to 1 and now it is 7:30 and I am driving to Kent to start my first day of panto rehearsals at 10 a.m. There are times in this career where I think, what am I doing? I'm excited though, I'm really excited, and I'm so thankful to have a gap filled over Christmas. You know, when having an income is obviously the most important, like I need to buy Christmas presents. So I'm very grateful to be having money coming in over Christmas, and I just love panto. And every single year I literally have so much fun. And so even though it's going to be a lot physically, mentally, I feel like it is kind of a break from friends. And I think I will in some way feel recharged to go back and do Monaco again. So that's good. So last night I was frantically packing. I've decided to go in a hiking backpack. Basically, I just have my 2 little tiny suitcases that I've been taking around for friends, but it's just not ideal. Last night I was pulling them both because normally one goes on the truck. I brought them both here and it was just a nightmare. And I had my handbag and I was just struggling with them. So I've decided a big hiking backpack, a little suitcase, and then hopefully minimal bags, but actually minimal bags has turned into 2, 3. So I don't know how I'm going to manage that, but we're going to try. Also, I've been sort of tidying this place frantically because I want it to be nice for when Lewis gets back. I've also, you can see here, I've done him a little hamper of Christmassy bits, all his favourite snacks. I know he wanted some flat white mugs with a wide rim that he can do his coffee art in. So I found some and they're actually really cute. Let me just show you. I just thought this would be so nice for him to come into. We've got a candle, sweets, popcorn. We love popcorn. I've got some latte glasses as well that I found. Fox's cookies, aren't they the best? His favourite crisps, some pyjamas just from Primark. I actually got given this escape game for Secret Santa, which was such a good present. It was from Bernie, the stage manager, and Lewis and I have actually done one of these before and we absolutely loved it. I was actually looking at buying one for Christmas for us, so this is just fantastic. They are so good. They're on Amazon. And yeah, I've just done him a little card. I thought that would be nice for him to come into. And of course, the gonk. Neither of us are going to be here for Christmas, else I would have literally made this Santa's grotto. But there's just genuinely no point because as soon as Lewis gets back, he's going to come and visit me and then he's going to go to his dad's house for the Christmas period. So yeah, there was really no point, but everything in me wanted to buy a 7-foot Christmas tree. That is my dreams. Next year. Hopefully. Okay, I'm going to try and load up like a little pack horse and we'll see how we get on. I'll probably see you in the car because this is going to be a lot. Okay, we made it to the car, which was much easier than I thought it was going to be. I forget how useful those backpacks are. I did think, oh, that was so stupid just buying them for one trip. But actually, the amount of stuff that you can put in there and how light it feels once you've got the waist strap on and things, they're so useful. I don't know why I've not been touring with one, to be honest. I think it's because I just felt a little bit extra, but I do think they're good. Right, we are on what time? Hello, look, unhinged, seriously. Okay, it's 7:51, which is when I actually put to leave, so perfect timing. I would like to go and get petrol and also a coffee waffy because treat yourself. It's the official start of Vlogmas. I deserve a lovely coffee from somewhere. Probably going to be like Greg's or something, not actually lovely. Right, where am I actually going? Also, I've been feeling so nervous about having Lewis's keys, and every time I lock the door or I go out the house, I get this mini oh, okay, it's there. I think it's because it's not my flat and he's trusted me with it, and I feel so much pressure, responsibility because I don't own anything as big as that I need to protect, and he's just given me trust to look after that, and that is just like so mental to me. So that was just a mini heart palpitation session, but it's fine, we've got it. Right, 1 hour and 22, that'll do. Fine, and then let's add a stop. Let's add a petrol station. Where we going? Very quickly, I've been watching a show on Apple TV called Pluribus. It is so good. It's so fascinating. Like, I have no idea what's going to happen or what the resolution is going to be, but they also do an official podcast alongside, and you can listen to the podcast while the show is happening, and they release it every week, and the podcast is just brilliant. If you are a curious creative person, like, it is amazing. They talk about the acting, which I really enjoy, but they also talk about the little Easter eggs, props, set, logistics, choreography, literally like everything to do with it, everything to do with the making. They always sit down with like the director of the episode, the writer of the episode, some of the actors, and it is just so good. Like, I love it. So that's what I'm going to listen to on the way. Guys, I've come to the Greggs again, but I've just remembered they don't do oat milk, do they? But I can get myself sausage rolls or something for breakfast. Let's do it. What number am I? Number 8. Getting any snacks or any other drinks. I've got Pepsi in the car. Always got Pepsi cans in the car. Thanks, Mum and Dad. Okay, we have a flat white in a festive cup. Let's try it. Oh, that is so mid, but anyway, it's caffeine and a sausage roll. Let's have a little bite now. I always forget that Greggs use those machines that are just never any good, are they? But oh well, we move. I think we're set. I've got water, I've got coffee, I've got a sausage roll. What more could you want? Right. Hello, I've just arrived. A lovely 40 minutes early. Classic Alicia behaviour. I am a little bit nervous. It's always nerve-wracking going into a new group of people, isn't it? I'm not sure how much I will film today, just because I kind of have to like soft launch the fact that I do YouTube to everyone and like see how everyone feels about it before I start like vlogging publicly. But yeah, I'm excited. I think we've got to do the entirety of Act 1 today, scene-wise, blocking-wise, and I've got some music to do as well, so that's really exciting. On the way here, I just passed a retail park with both a B&M and a Home Bargains, so stay tuned. There is definitely going to be a cum shop with me as part of this Vlogmas Princess Diaries series, maybe on my day off on Saturday. Today's Sunday, and then we have a producer's run on Friday, which is pretty standard for Panto. You kind of learn the show in a few days. I personally haven't been able to do that much preparation for this in terms of like learning lines and things, because my brain, like having two things in my brain, obviously I will still remember all of my Monica stuff and it'll be in there, but I couldn't like sit down and focus on learning other lines for another character before closing the Monica chapter. Don't get me wrong, like I've learned a couple of bits and a couple of like the paragraphs that I have just on my own that would be maybe more difficult to learn, but in terms of like the little conversations and the one-on-one stuff, like I've just kind of left to be in the room. Also, things just like change a lot in Panto. A lot of the time you'll get like rewrites, and then also the blocking could just be so different to what I'm imagining in my head that it just throws me off. Anyway, I'm excited, nervous, don't know what it's going to be like, but yeah, I'm sure I'm going to have a good time. I'll see you whenever I see you. Hello, it is 20 past 12 and I've been let go because I'm not in the first few scenes. I think it's looking like kind of 15 minutes, which is lovely. It means for the first time ever in my career, I'm not a beginner. So I will have a lovely time to get ready or read, or, you know, I'll have to come up with a bunch of productive things to do. If you know me, you'll know that that's very me coded. So I've just come to explore the town centre. Okay, we've got a Waterstones and a Primark. That's what I'm seeing for now. So I'm in my element. So guys, you know what trouble I have with jeans? These ones, my mum bought for me. They're the wide leg mid-rise. They actually fit perfect at the waist, fit around my legs, which are a lot bigger, I would say, in size than my waist size, and they just fit absolutely perfectly. The only thing is they are pretty long, but I've been able to just turn them up with, you know, like Wonder Web, and they just fit so perfect. Like, I actually couldn't believe it. I wish that I could find them in a dark blue now, because they are the best. I mean, they're a little bit like higher waisted than I would necessarily want. I've been actually really liking the lower waisted jeans. Well, they have blue ones, but they're high rise. But yeah, the cream ones say mid rise, but they're definitely high rise. I don't know whether it's just because of me and me being really short, but they fit really nice. This jacket is really cute. The little corduroy collar. £10? What's going on? That's actually really lovely quality. I bet they haven't got a size for me. Nah, of course not. Damn it. That is really nice though. I love that. Okay, this place is getting progressively stranger. I'm in a new look, but it's like the walls are like kind of like Poundland, and like everything is on sale. Like, what is actually happening? And like all of the stuff is like, I don't know, like not very fashionable. Like, where have they got this stuff from? Seriously, it's like they've sent all of their stock from like 2012 here and are selling it for £3. Right, I've just asked a very nice lady. She said it's a clearance outlet now. So basically all of the stuff that they can't sell comes here, I imagine. But then, like, there's a reason they can't sell it, do you know what I mean? Okay, we've got a Sainsbury's, so I'm going to go and get some lunch there. There's also Santa meeting there in his grotto. In celebration of the first proper day of Vlogmas, I feel I need to get a festive sandwich. Brie bacon and chilli chutney sounds good. Okay, rate my meal deal. Turkey feast with stuffing and cranberry. This is my new fave. Ice kick Lucasade, it's so good. Okay, just headed back to the theatre. Honestly, it's nothing much, but it's okay. At least there's a Sainsbury's where I can get my lunch. Anyway, I'm probably just gonna lock in and try and learn some lines for the next hour until my singing call. Guys, I literally forgot that I was filming today. To be fair, trying to film on a first day was like quite rogue for me. But I was like, we've got to get this Vlogmas going. But honestly, I've learned the entirety of Act 1 today. So my brain is... but I have just checked in to my accommodation. Some people are going to call me crazy for this. I'm in a travel lodge, and I've booked from now, which is the 30th of November, to the 24th of December. I'm here in a travel lodge, which, do you know what? It's clean, fresh towels, fresh sheets, room cleaned, no host. It's okay. And I've got a window and I didn't have to pay £20 for it. Glasgow Gate. So I think my plan of action is to actually try and unpack a little bit. There is no wardrobe in here, which is quite sad. There is like this little hanging rail, which I'm gonna put some stuff in. I don't actually have any drawer space either, which is quite frustrating. But I might use this table as like, you know, like have like piles of tops and da-da-da-da. Or do I just not unpack? It's kind of like long to just live out of a bag. That's Lewis's hiking bag, by the way. So anyway, plan of action, unpack slightly. Like, I like to put all of my toiletries out like by the sink and yeah, just make myself feel a little bit more at home. And then I'm gonna order some food as a treat because today has been very, very hard. I think it'll only get harder. We've only got 4 more days to come up with the show. And obviously, yes, we did the whole of Act 1 today, but it was kind of like buff, 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 buff. You stand there, say those words, blah, blah, blah. Do you know what I mean? It was like very hell for leather sort of thing. And obviously we'll have like time to re-go over those sorts of things. So anyway, let's unpack a little bit. And yeah, I'm quite happy in a travel lodge. I don't know about anybody else. Like, for some people, this is their idea of hell. But actually, it's all right in here. I'm assuming that I've got like free view on the TV, but I've got my iPad. Like, we're fine. Right, I simply must unpack. Okay, I'm feeling much better now. I've got a few piles of things here. Pyjamas, tops, leggings, which is basically all I wear ever. I've hung my hoodies up and then I've put all my toiletries out. This has made me realise like how obscene what I carry around is, like toiletry wise. I'm a girl who loves a toiletry. I love a bit of skincare, I love a bit of hair care. Yeah, I've just put it all out. My flannel's there. I bought like 2,000 because I don't know when's the next time I can get a washing machine. That's the only thing about being in a travel lodge. Obviously I don't have a washing machine. I'm sure there's a laundrette in town that I could go use. I'm hoping that I can make good friends with the wardrobe team. They seem really lovely, so I'm hoping that I might be able to use the washing machines like maybe once a week at the theatre. That would be lovely. But I have bought like loads of socks and loads of pants, just in case. This place isn't bad at all. Right now, I am absolutely starving, so I need to try and figure out what I'm gonna have to eat. Because I am watching Stranger Things tonight, I have ordered the limited edition Stranger Things burger from KFC, and I'm literally so excited. So instead of watching Stranger Things like when it first came out, basically the Duffer Brothers who write Stranger Things said, oh, you should watch these 4 episodes, 2 from season 2 and 2 from season 4, I think, pre-watching the new season. So that's what I've been doing, and tonight I'm gonna finally watch it. I'm so excited. I'm gonna quickly jump in the shower before my food gets here, and then I'm gonna sit with my Stranger Things burger and I'm gonna watch the new season. So excited. I do at some point need to revise what I learnt today. Like, I can't tell you how many different bits and bobs of harmony I had to learn today. Like, it was pretty wild. But I think I have a late start tomorrow. So, you know, I've had a really tough couple of days, and like this coming off the back of a 7-show week, 4 shows in 28-hour weekend, I just think I need to just zone out tonight. I think I just need to not work. So yeah, I think what I'll do is I'll set my alarm early in the morning and have a go at some of the stuff that we learnt today. Not put too much pressure on myself. 4 more days is actually quite a long time to do a show that is a panto. Right, I need to get in the shower, I need to get things moving so I can be ready to go get my KFC when it comes. Guys, I fear that I have reached my peak in life. Showered, moisturised, skincare, KFC, new season of Stranger Things. Should we look at my burger? So you got the burger, fries, a chicken side of your choice, and gravy. Well, another side, but I chose gravy. Da 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 da. I mean, it's all squash because it was like Deliveroo. Oh, it's like pickle and slaw. That looks so good. It's like a chicken burger. Good morning, everybody. How are we? I watched the first 2 episodes of Stranger Things last night. I didn't realise how long they were. Like, the first episode was 1 hour and 10 minutes or something like that. So, yeah, I could definitely only get 2 done. I was absolutely knackered from driving back the night before and then driving here in the morning. Like, it was a very, very early start. That, and I just get like pretty burnt out when I'm meeting a new group of people. Like, the social is a lot for me, so I knew that I had to get an early-ish night. What is nice is I had a line because they were doing scenes that didn't involve me this morning. So I'm actually called at 12. So I set my alarm for 10. I thought, lovely lion. I do need to start getting my body clock back to waking up at like 8/7 because we will have 10 AM shows, which means that my voice needs to be ready to warm up at 9 AM. And currently that's not the case. I mean, it's getting towards 12 o'clock. It's still not in a place that I would like it to be for a show or even a warm up, to be honest. So yeah, I do need to start waking up earlier just to get my body into that. It's so hard when you're coming off the back of a show because even when we're doing shows here, all of our evening shows are at 6, so it will be an earlier finish, and then I can start doing a decent bedtime still, basically. But yeah, like Friends, sometimes on a Friday evening we don't finish until 11, and then it's getting your makeup off, getting out your costume, getting your wig off, getting changed, getting home, getting some food if you're really hungry, and then it just pushes the bedtime thing back. So yeah, this is going to be hard getting into a new routine. It's like I need to shift my body clock a few hours to make sure that I'm able to do my job well. But this line definitely helped this morning just to get me back on track with my sleep and things. Okay, so I had a coffee this morning just with the coffee provided, which isn't the best, but like, slay, caffeine is caffeine. And last night I did a little co-op order where I ordered some like breakfasty bits and stuff. I also got some snacks. I ended up getting, you know, the milk chocolate flips, like pretzel snack things. They were so good. And I got some popcorn. My KFC just did not fill me up at all. But yeah, then I've just been kind of sat here in bed. That's the only thing. Like, I have got a chair over there, but any sort of chilling, eating, needs to be done in bed. I do miss like having a sofa or something like that. But it's fine, it's fine. So basically I got a bunch of voice memos yesterday of all of my harmonies and things that I need to do. A lot of my duets with the Prince are harmony heavy. I have a lot of harmony to do. And so it's just kind of learning that. And also, I thought that I was going to get an easy gig on panto, but like my harmonies are like down in my boots, and then my solos are up in the gods like soprano realm. We're in Monica territory anyway, so that's great. I mean, at least I'll be still ready to go back and do that yo-yo kind of thing after Christmas. So yeah, that's fine. I do really need to prioritise my voice though and looking after it, because this is not an easy singing track that I expected. Okay, so I have 5 songs, which is the most I've ever had in a panto actually, which is crazy. I don't have that many lines, but I am just like singing, floating about all the time. And I've got voice notes for every single one of them. And basically, like, some of the songs I genuinely do not know. Like, for example, Who Needs to Dream from Copacabana, like, have no idea. It's literally Barry Manilow. So learning then a harmony on top of a song that you already don't know the tune of is so difficult in the room. I said to our MD, James, he's lovely, I said, listen, I'm going to have to go away and try and learn this in my own time, because like it's just going in one ear and out the other, and we don't actually have the sheet music. It's very, very common on pantos to just not get sheet music, you just get the lyrics. And because I'm such a visual person, I love to read sheet music. It's actually a skill that was embedded in me in 6th form. They used to make us sight read things all the time. Just give us a piece of sheet music, give us the starting note, and then make us sing whatever it was. And there's a lot of people in the industry that can't read sheet music, and that is fine, and you find ways around it and whatever, but now it's made me so reliant on having the sheet music that I really struggle without it. So yeah, I was just like, I'm going to need to go away. I'm going to need to like kind of like write my own sheet music sort of thing. And I don't mean like literally like draw staves and like write the notes, but I mean like the patterns of the notes, because I can't get into my head where I need to move about, if that makes sense. I'm rambling. But then there's songs that I do know, like Million Dreams from Greatest Showman, where I know the tune like the back of my hand. I just need to learn the harmony, which was much easier to do in the room. But I did just rehearse that a little bit this morning. And then the final song that I'm in, we're doing today when I get to work. So that is our Steps medley. If you didn't already know, we have Lee from Steps in our panto. He's the Prince. And yeah, there's a big Steps medley at the end, obviously. I guess a lot of people will be coming to panto to see him. So yeah, I think a lot of that is solidified now. I have drawn little diagrams in my script and stuff of the patterns of the notes, so hopefully I'll be able to do that. It will just be practicing those harmonies with Lee now, because it's one thing being able to do a harmony on your own in a room, and then it's another thing doing that harmony with another tune being sung in your face. Overall, I'm feeling like Aurora is such a wetter. Like, I'm like, are you joking? And I think because in the pantos I've done before, I've been, I don't want to say a comedy character, but I've been as much of a character as the male presenting characters in the cast. Like Maid Marian, she goes hunting in the woods with the boys, and she's, you know, I did the ghost gag and I did all of these different comedy bits, whereas Aurora, that she's my first princess that I've ever done, hence why I called this the Princess Diaries. I am literally just floating around and playing the love interest. Like, I am just the love interest, basically. And also, she's just a bit stupid. Like, why are you going up to a tower on your own with your evil auntie? And I didn't think the gender role thing would bother me as much. But it really is. She is like the old-fashioned Disney film version of a princess sort of thing. She has nothing about her, which is so separate from like who I am and what I do and like what characters I usually play. This feels so strange, but like it's a new challenge. It's trying to be likeable without having my usual blah to the audience that like I always do. But then swings and roundabouts, because I tried on my costumes yesterday. My walk down costume that I wear basically in the finale, I literally look like a Barbie. Like, it is this huge hoop skirt down to the floor, corset, glitter, sleeves. Like, it is so beautiful. And I feel like the most gorgeous princessy, like every little girl's dream. I guess that's what they're trying to put on stage for the audience that are watching. And so that does feel really nice. Whereas before, my walk down costumes have been like a short dress or like a long sultry dress. This is like fairy tale wedding vibe. Anyway, I must stop chatting away because I need to get in the car and get to work. It is so miserable today. Hello everybody, I am back in my travel lodge. I got a Thrive delivery today. So what I've done is I've heated it up at the theatre and then put it in a Tupperware, and it's still hot now. So that way I can have a hot meal in the travel lodge. So that's lovely. I didn't film anything today because I actually didn't do much at all. And sometimes that's just the name of the game. They just happen to be doing bits of the show that I'm not involved in. So I did lots of line learning. I did have a little music session where we were able to finalise and solidify those harmony bits. So that was really good. But honestly, like, I did just do a lot of sitting around, which is a classic thing for panto rehearsals. So yeah, it just so happened that I wasn't needed that much today, but we did do a little waltz as well at the very end there. And we also did the scene where I fall asleep, the logistics choreography wise, because I have to like fall off the tower into the ensemble boys' arms, which was terrifying, but they made me feel very safe, and yeah, that was good. Tomorrow we are running Act 1, which is absolutely wild, and then starting on Act 2. I need to do a little bit of revision tonight on lines. I would love to be off book for Act 1 tomorrow, but that is an extreme reach. But I'm going to do a little bit tonight. I also just want to watch Stranger Things. So I'm going to put Stranger Things on now, have a shower, have a lovely cozy evening. I actually don't know when the next one I'm going to film is going to be, because there's lots of days like this where I can't really film much, like when I'm rehearsing and really working. But like as we go into tech and as I start putting on my costumes and things, I'll have more to show you, if that makes sense. It's different this year because my rehearsal process has started much later, like in the Vlogmas time, whereas usually I'm already open by this point in like pantos I've done in the past. So Vlogmas has been more about being in the shows and stuff. So yeah, I'll see you when I see you, but thank you so much for watching this video. Lots of love.